guys. Not long now, well done. I also would like to begin, as we should, and as all of us have when we've come up here to address you, and that is by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land and where we meet and we gather, and we will hopefully be playing soon. I want to pay my respects to their elders, both past and present, but just importantly to their emerging leaders. They have a fundamental role to play, not just in our community, our state or our nation, but I think also in our tourism industry. And as we heard from Cameron earlier this morning, for those of you that were at yesterday's event, it was truly remarkable and it was absolutely outstanding. And to see the positive attitudes, to see the potential, it really was. It was something that I will never forget. And it was a little bit like this morning's Welcome to Country, which was unique and empowering. And I want to say a very big thank you to this morning's Welcome to Country. I thought that was absolutely fantastic. Language obviously is vitally important. The good news is, usually when you see me, it's a long speech and I've got notes, but the minister's really let me off today, so this will be quick. I've just got a couple of things, and Leonie, I know you're going to be doing the wrap-up, but I just wanted to say there were some absolutely fantastic panels here today. Macca, I love that last one, the Gordon Gecko look. Very nice. Very impressive. Very nice indeed. I've been sitting at the front most of the day with the Minister and others, but I've been watching our Ausland interpreters, and it's a workout. It is an absolute workout. I don't know what you do to relax, but I'm pretty sure it's just standing still. So I hope that works. And you can do that. I'll stop for a minute. There we go. Well done. And as I said, Leonie's going to give the wrap-up, but I feel impelled to make a comment this morning about some of this morning's presentations. I thought Dr. Sarah Hunter was very impressive. Her presentation, I thought, was obviously being a statistician. I thought she did an outstanding job. She articulates well and she puts a narrative behind the science. And after giving us all that really positive news, I can't help but acknowledge Dr. Tony Webber coming up here saying, well, basically that's all good, but you're buggered because the flights aren't coming. I really did. I thought this guy's really good at his job. No emotion, just give us the facts. And that's what we got. We just got the facts, so that was terrific. Now, that's enough from me on those points, but the reason I'm here is because I'm in the government. We're here to help. But I am also here to announce where we're going to be having this fantastic event next year. And as a lot of you would know, I am the member for Cairns. So it is with great pride that I announce that we're coming to Cairns next year to have this. I want to thank the Minister and I want to thank the Premier and everybody involved. We have just spent $176 million on our convention centre. I know Janet Hamilton is somewhere in the room. She can't wait to have us once she gets the full asset back into her hands. The dates will be the 22nd of November, the 23rd of November, and the Tourism Awards will be on the 24th. Now, we know in Brisbane here we've had on the Gold Coast here we've had over 900. You are all welcome in Cairns. Bring a friend. And stay the weekend. If you have your big Friday night, you can stay a couple more. We can go to the reef. There's 1,000 things to do up there, literally. And then finally, because it wasn't going to take that long, Trish, sorry. Finally, if you can cast your minds back to what you were doing in 1997. I was living in Cairns. I'd finished a couple of years or several years working for a company called Quicksilver. I was a sales manager. I think Mark Hodges here somewhere. I think I went over and worked for Singaporean developers as the sales manager for Palm Royale, which was pretty interesting back then. And I think that was the year that Leanne Coddington started at Tourism and Events Queensland, but it wasn't called Tourism and Events Queensland. And you look so young, isn't it nice? 25 years involved working at Tourism Queensland, or what is now Tourism and Events Queensland. Over 8 years as the CEO. For me, and I can say this, she's like a big sister. I've worked with her both when I was in the industry, and unfortunately for her now as an assistant minister, she has to work with me too. But I can say it's always nice to have an adult in the room. It's always nice to have somebody around to keep an eye. But I can also say that Leanne's passion for the industry has only grown. Her contribution and her representation for products, her representation for people, and what was the best for the industry has always been at the forefront of her thinking. I've travelled extensively with Leanne, whether it be throughout Australia or throughout Queensland, or whether we've been travelling overseas. She has absolutely been the consummate professional in the role that she has. She has nothing but the interests of the industry at heart, and that will be at times, and I've seen it before I got into government and while I'm in government, where she would very politely but very firmly argue on behalf of the industry. And this is what 25 years of commitment does. She has done an absolutely outstanding job. Now, I know Daniel Gershwin's somewhere around here, and we had 35 farewells for Daniel, so we're not going to do this with Leanne, but I did want to just say this was an event that the last time we're probably all going to be together until this time next year or tomorrow night, but I did want to make a mention of the work that Leanne has done, the contribution that she has made, the mentoring that she has contributed to, particularly during COVID. COVID was an enormously, it smashed tourism, and we know that. I think you could say the meetings that we were having over that period were enormously challenging, but at no stage did Leanne waver. She was always committed. There was a process of consultation. Her contribution is absolutely significant. So there should be some... How are you going? No alcohol. No, that's later. How are you? Are there flowers out there? Amanda, where are those flowers? Anyway, so we've got flowers for Leanne. There might be something else later, but we'll just get the flowers organised. Anyway, we'll get the flowers organised. Oh, there they are. Yes. And then she's got to come up and get the flowers. We discussed this. See, this is what happens. You give it to a politician. Leanne, please come on up to the stage, my friend. Bring those up.
Oh, my God. I'm not coming to the Gold Coast ever again, Trish. It keeps on happening when I come here. Please sit down. That's just beautiful. Thank you very much. No speech written. But I just do need to say that Michael's right. At every moment, it's always been about the industry. I'm here with the government. The government has supported me for 25, nearly 26 years in this job, or with the organisation, and have given me that unwavering support to do what I need to do, and without fear or favour have let me speak about what's best for the industry. And I think together we've done amazing things. This isn't about me. I couldn't have done this without the team at QTDC, TQ, TEQ, that has been with me all the way, and one team, one dream is our motto, and hopefully we've been able to live that every day. So I think the biggest thing that will hit me on about the 20th of December will be the loss of that team and the friendship across this industry. But we all move on, and I am very excited about whatever might come next year after a bit of a holiday. So again, thank you so much for your unwavering support of me and my team at TEQ and of the broader government, if I can say that on their behalf. Just together we will win, and under Trish's leadership, I look forward to cheering from the grandstand and watching the great things that happen in the future years. Thanks very much.